They used to light up at the breakfast table. Now they just quietly sit and say, "I'm fine." But are they really? For so many families, this scene is all too familiar. A loved one, once lively and engaged, now slipping quietly into the background, their world growing smaller with each passing day. It's easy to assume that what's changed is simply age, but often there's more beneath the surface. Arthritis is one of the most common chronic conditions among seniors, and while it's known for its toll on the joints, its true impact runs far deeper. For those living with arthritis, every movement can be a painful reminder of the things they once did effortlessly. The stiffness in their hands, the ache in their knees, the fatigue that doesn't go away. These physical symptoms can slowly chip away at their confidence. As the pain builds, activities they once enjoyed begin to feel out of reach. A walk in the park, playing with grandchildren, even sharing a meal at the table, what once brought joy now brings hesitation or even dread. But the real heartbreak comes not from the pain itself, but from what follows. Over time, physical discomfort fuels a cycle of avoidance. Outings are declined. Social invitations are met with polite excuses. The world shrinks to the confines of a favorite chair or the edges of a familiar room. And as these boundaries close in, emotional withdrawal sets in. Words become shorter. Smiles become less frequent. "I'm just tired," they say, or "Don't worry about me." But inside, there may be a quiet grief, the grief of losing parts of their life, one small piece at a time. It's crucial to recognize the signs that you're losing more than mobility. When a loved one starts skipping social activities they once cherished, when they pull away from physical affection or conversation, or when their routines and hobbies begin to fade, it's not about laziness or indifference. It's about mourning the life they feel is slipping away. So how can families gently reconnect without pushing or making anyone feel like a burden? The answer lies in the power of small, loving acts, tiny gestures that affirm dignity, foster partnership, and rekindle joy. First, celebrate the small wins. If you notice your loved one walked a little farther today, let them know you saw it. That's huge. Even a simple smile, a stretch, or a few minutes spent outside in the sun is worth acknowledging. Validation, no matter how small, builds momentum and reminds them that progress matters. Second, offer help in a way that preserves dignity, rather than asking, "Do you need help?" So, which can sometimes feel like an admission of defeat. Try, "Would it feel better if we tackled this together?" This shifts the focus to partnership, making support feel like teamwork rather than dependence. Third, reintroduce meaningful touch and moments of joy. A gentle hand massage with warm lotion can soothe both body and spirit. Shared activities like sketching, birdwatching, or simply listening to favorite songs can spark a connection that words sometimes can't. Instead of focusing on the pain, ask, "What brings you peace today?" This question opens the door to comfort, not just care. Finally, make encouragement a routine, not a rescue. A morning check-in, a shared laugh after lunch, a stroll down memory lane with a "remember when?" These small, consistent gestures reweave the threads of connection that arthritis threatens to unravel. When arthritis limits the body, it can also shrink the spirit. But with gentle words and daily kindness, you can help bring someone back into the light. You don't need to fix the pain, just meet them in it. Sometimes, the smallest act of love is all it takes to remind a person they're not alone. And in those moments, you might just see them light up again.